Are my sins. It does not relish in a nice story and a nice gravy of what's going on wrong in my life. It rejoices that in my sin. I can't hear you. But rejoices in truth. 7, it bears all things. You know, you have something about your husband. Somebody told you that you saw your husband, but you gotta hold it sometimes. Somebody tell you about something about your wife. It says bears all things. I'm gonna wait until he open the door and he come in the house. I give him a bit of ring, ting, bing, pop, pop, pop. Mash everything up, one shot. It says bears. Everybody shout and help me say bears all things. Is that everything that you know about the other person, you spill it right on the spot. You bear it. You carry it in fasting and in prayer. I lost some of you because some of you are saying, Pastor, what? As soon as I get that little piece of melee, I'm going to wait right by the door. Then he coming. That dog. There he come. But this will help you. It bears all things. Once he's still putting his money in your passbook, bear it. Once he's still bringing bread in the house, y'all ain't helping me at all, man. Bear it. You open your mouth, bad boy, say, she gonna divorce me. She get to know. He start pulling money. The money start going into the bank account and all kind of crazy stuff. You smiling. You gotta smile. And bear it. Somebody say, bear it. Something you gotta hang in there just for the kids' sake and say, my son 21, going to college, I gotta bear. You know, and you could also talk and after that and say, we gotta see a psychologist, we gotta see somebody. Somebody say, bear. I'm giving you some wisdom. Some people gotta pay me big after this. You know? Bear. Somebody say, bear. I'm losing some of you. Love what? Bear. It means you carry some stuff. If your best friend say, I have picture, I'm going to send you the email. I see him with Daisy. No, Daisy's here. I got him. Let's kill him. And so best friends could call chaos too. Watch them best friends. Because sometimes when they cause the chaos, you see them driving. Oh. Listen, y'all going to have to pay me good today. Yeah. Somebody say, So bears all things, hopes all things. And it was, here again, endures. Yeah, messing up some of y'all. Love's the definition, what? Endures all things. And it says that where there is love, love never what? Fails. Or somebody shout and say, love never fails. Okay. And so we have a formula for love. Eric Fromm. He says, love means to commit oneself without guarantee. Love means to commit oneself without a what? Guarantee. To give oneself completely in the hope that our love will produce love in the loved person. That when we give love, we hope that our love will produce love in that person that we are loving. Love is an act of faith. And whoever is of little faith is also of little love. I want to publish this, so don't kill yourself about that. I'll publish it to the internet. So love means to commit oneself without what? Guarantee. To give oneself completely in the hope that our love will produce love in a loved person. Sometimes it does not produce love in the loved person. Love is an act of faith. Because I reach out and say, I love you. And you say, okay, before I say I love you back, I have to admire you. I got to see if you can take care of this. You understand me? Not because I'm a Christian, I can take care of all the sisters. Somebody say, I can't hear you all up in here, you know. Yeah. So love is an act of faith. And whosoever is of little faith is also of little love. And sometimes you might move to somebody and say, I love you. And they say, no. And somebody say, yes, I hold on a little bit. Hold. They say, I love you. And then after they say, come give me my love. And they return. And that is the hardest part that we can deal with. And you say, you know what? I can't tell anybody. The prince could pass by. The queen could pass by, but no. I can't give them all this, my love. But to give love again and to exchange love again, you need faith. Come on, touch somebody and say you need faith. Faith to love again. Touch somebody and say you need faith to love again. The next slide says love. Love is not a thing. Love is not a commodity that can be bartered for or bought or sold, nor can it be forced upon from someone. Therefore, you know about those people who buy love. I say, sweetheart, I'm a rich man. Here, take the first $50 million. And afterwards, after they become old and broke, you know what's going to happen. Love can never be what? Bought or sold. And I cannot force my love upon anyone. Love is supposed to be received voluntarily. Somebody say, that's it. And I said number 3, love can only be voluntarily be given. I give it to you and you receive it. We're going to move on. Love is still in the air. Love is God unveiled. When we look at God, we see his unveiling love as we established before in Jesus. Number 2, love makes the home beautiful. In the home, if you don't have a husband or a wife that's banded to the house and love one another, and we have a man or a woman looking outside the house, always looking at greener pastures, they cannot conserve what they have, save for another time, and to get what they need, and they're looking at somebody else who maybe grandfather died and left that big house, and they're just walking around free and clear, and they want that man to get that thing. When they get that man, it's fire up in that house. Somebody say, love, then we need love. Everybody say love. Love makes the home beautiful. And what we need in our homes are what? Somebody say love. We need love. Love comes and live in the home to make it a place of beauty and a place of happiness and a place of peace. Everybody say peace. Love is the most beautiful thing that can ever happen to someone in the world. We see something that is beautiful, we are attracted to it, and we say, oh, I love it. I love to water it. I like to be around it. So love is one of the most beautiful thing that can happen to anyone in the world. Somebody said that sounds wonderful. Love is the most beautiful thing. Love can be real fragile, so therefore we must handle it with handle it with what? Care. And so therefore, if you find a wonderful love garden, you gotta what? Water it. You gotta cut the prunes. And the prunes will come and say, ouch! A prune. Don't throw the entire garden for just a little prune. A thorn. Yes, okay, a thorn. Love is the most beautiful thing. Love can be what? Fragile. So therefore we must what? Handle it with care. Love has given us all that is beautiful. Love has given us this beautiful world because God so loved the world. He created a world for us and he poured salvation down into the world. Love is the heart force of life. It is the home making force. If we do not have love in our lives between our husband and wives, then we will not have love in our children. Our sons and our daughters will not take love out of the house. Somebody say, a home is a thing born out of the Jesus kind of love. And so what we need to do, we need a Jesus kind of love in our life first, the divine kind of love in our lives, so we can take it into our homes and let our homes and our communities see the love of God that is shed abroad in our hearts. Somebody say hallelujah. And so number 8, love makes a romance out of the commonplace. Have you ever seen love makes a romance? Everybody say romance out of the commonplace. You see a guy, let's say, I'm not that we against a mechanic. Let's say a guy is a mechanic, commonplace kind of guy. He's always looking greasy, looking all dirty. And here comes Sister Bell comes and says, he works with his dirty hands greasy. But I know he's not going to come to bed with his hands all dirty. Brother has to wash up before he comes to the bed. So I'm going to make a move on this commonplace kind of guy that everybody kind of stepping over. Somebody say, And then she loves him. And she marries him. And then all of a sudden all these bees start coming around buzzing. Wait. When this guy used to be on the dolly on the car, the commonplace kind of guy, nobody noticing him. Now I gotta be like with a big baseball bat. I gotta go on the job because all the pretty ladies coming to fix my car. Nah, the devil is a liar. Somebody say the devil is a liar.